The Corpsepaint Show is here, and we're back from Salem, Massachusetts.
Yes, we are.
Where we sold our soul to the devil himself
We did indeed.
for a low price. But worth it. This is Corpsepaint Show last Sunday of September 2020. Lily Lurid is here. Satan is here.
Hello.
We're bringing on our guest in a moment. Thanks for being with us. Lily Lurid, do you love old school death metal?
I certainly do.
New death metal with an old school flavor.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's bring on our guys from Glasgow.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is Scordatura. Hello, gents.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, guys?
Hello.
We're doing great. Thank you for being with us. Wah! Fucking death metal on the Corpsepaint Show. It's what we love. Lily and I, our biggest question right now is, you know, did you miss playing at Bloodstock? And how bad was it with no festivals this year?
It was hard not having any gigs or festivals to play because of the old COVID, but we just kept our heads down and charged on with writing more music and getting Mass Failure out.
It's probably the most frustrating year for most bands, to be honest, because loads of people are doing new albums and they can't get out touring off it. So I think every band's in the same position, but it's been tough. It's been a tough year with no shows, really.
Yeah. So Daryl's in the front, and he's the on vocals, and Derek behind him is on bass guitar. Owen is on the far right. He's guitar, and Tam is the drummer. I'm sorry, behind you, Daryl, is Tam. Yeah. And right. Yes. And so, really, we're celebrating Mass Failure, brand new release, just released 2 days ago. And we've got the Bandcamp page up. And you can order the vinyl there or all the digital tracks. Right, guys?
Yeah, it's all up there.
On Gore House Productions. That's a good label.
Yeah, that's the one there.
Mass Failure. So what I think of Mass Failure, I think of mass population failure, mass media failure, mass social media failure, mass political failure.
Yes.
And so was this kind of the message you're trying to get to us, guys?
Yeah, that was everything that we put in the cauldron to mix together, make this album.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because the lyrics for Mass Failure, Owen wrote them. When was that? What, 2 years ago or something?
2 years ago, and they basically describing coronavirus. So he wrote that 2 years ago, and now it's starting to come true.
It's almost like we did a Simpsons. We called it first.
We called it first.
So we have Owen to blame for all of this.
I would blame him for it, to be honest.
I get the blame for corona.
Hey,
I think that's something what the same lie.
If anyone is watching on Facebook Live, we're also on Roku television, but if you're watching on Facebook Live, join in the chat room because Lily will read your comments. And I think there might be some people who just don't like death metal. Daryl, I'm sorry, man.
It's not everybody's cup of tea.
You win some, you lose some.
Variety is the spice of life.
That's exactly what I say. So, bring us up to date.
Let's see what we've got so far. Bobby is tuning in from Florida. Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Amber Lee is tuning in from New York.
And who?
Let's see. Amber Lee is tuning in from New York.
All right.
And our lovely Miss Gabby is watching from Galveston.
Oh, yeah, she's in Galveston.
Yes. Richard Nettleton says hails, and Joe says, "What's up, Jay?"
Hey, gents, I wanted to ask, this is an important question. What are some insults that you would call a wanker who does not buy the next round when you're in the pub?
A wee fanny.
A prick.
A ball bag.
A ball bag. A ball bag.
Tam Moran.
A pig skin, is that one? I mean, no, I want to hear all the Scottish insults.
Yeah.
A Tadger.
Tadger. Walloper.
A wee bud.
A wee bud. This always happens.
Okay. All right.
A roaster. That's like pretty much a roaster.
People always ask us these questions, and we're like, I don't know any Scottish. I don't know any Scottish.
You've got to spend a day with this just to pick it all up. You just say it natural.
And no pay. Take your face for a shit.
Mass Failure is out right now by Scordatura. The other question I have, this is very impressing. Lily and I were talking about this, but in the UK, is it a law that the first three letters of your band have to match the country you're from?
For Scotland, Scotland.
But it's a nice thing.
It's a lucky coincidence.
A lucky coincidence.
So get close and you could say Scotland.
Let's just hope that Scotland doesn't change its name to something else, and we'll have to be like something else at the
Hey, tell me about Gore House Productions.
They've been great to us over the last 3-4 years. Shout out to our man Carlos. Putting up with us on the road as well. He came out and toured with us in 2018 when we done the States. He endured us for like 3 weeks. He's
good guy.
Absolutely great.
He came out in one piece, so he survived that.
He's been nothing but nice to us since we signed with Gore House. It's been great.
Good.
Definitely. Good guy.
Helped push us out there, brought us over to America for the first time, got us on Vegas Death Fest and stuff. So
great.
We can't thank him enough for everything he's done for us.
Man, that's great. That's great. So, have all your albums been Gore House?
Just the
first one and the previous one.
All right.
Our first one, we self-released that one.
All right. For those who are watching and listening, the background music we're playing now is Scordatura. Scordatura. So this is all off the new album plus one song from the previous album, but
and we will be playing it all show for your listening pleasure.
The entire show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire album, the entire show, but we're talking over it. So.
Our viewer Richard Nettleton wants to know if you guys are available to play children's birthday parties.
100%.
Oh yeah.
As long as the money's there,
Good to know.
we'll play
Good
just
to know.
anywhere.
Death metal for the money, mate.
Wait a second. All right, so Owen said something about money. I didn't know that death metal, money, maybe children's parties is a niche.
Yeah, maybe.
Payment.
Well, Lamigo managed to do it, so let's do it ourselves.
Let's do it.
Let's just be rednecks.
Let's go for it. When's this child's birthday party and where?
Can we go right now?
So we were talking off camera, and you said that you did play in Deep Ellum at Reno's Chop Shop. That was in 2018.
Yeah.
And you had a good crowd.
It was a fantastic crowd. For me, I think it's the best show of the tour, but
there were some other good ones.
it was a good tour, but
that was definitely a highlight. Yeah.
Definitely.
It was fun being in Texas.
Good.
Oh, it's quite fun.
And I
Very warm.
think you mentioned Internment was the headliner. So shout out to those guys. Internment.
They were great.
Do you know something? I actually think it was Cinco de Mayo. We played in Texas. In Dallas, it was Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
So that was pretty crazy. There was met a load of interesting people there.
A lot of new friends.
There's really no Cinco de Mayo in Scotland.
No, we don't.
No.
We don't celebrate anything like that.
No.
No, it's not a European or UK holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just an excuse for us to get drunk, to be honest. So it's, you know.
That's what like bonfire night is for us. Just an excuse to get drunk.
That's what most weekends are for us as well.
And the day that it's wide, most weekends. Yeah.
Go for it, Lily.
I know that we did ask you this off camera before we started the show, but I'm going to go ahead and ask again because we got a wonderful answer. Do you guys enjoy or celebrate Halloween?
Halloween, yeah, just for mainly the alcohol reasons, not the dressing up.
Dressing up, an extra.
Yeah, last year I dressed up as Wayne from Wayne World. It was fun. I put a wig on. I had a beard, so that was a bit different. So it was Wayne's World as he progressed.
We've done a few shows over the years on Halloween. We've dressed up a couple of times and played live shows and stuff as well.
What gig we did the sombreros?
Oh yeah, we done like dressed up as like a mariachi band. One year we dressed up as the Power Rangers as well. We done Power Rangers one year as well.
I missed out on that, unfortunately. I don't want to dress as a big ranger.
It's all good fun.
So in the States, we do have a metal mariachi band called Metalachi.
That's awesome.
I want to join that one.
And they always start off with that Ozzy song that where he's howling, ow, ow, ow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right? Bark at the Moon.
Yeah, Bark at the Moon.
Yeah.
So don't tell anyone this, but there are a lot of Glasgow bands that I love besides Scordatura.
Oh.
That would
Yo,
be
really? Tell too.
Yeah, that would be Run Rig, Deacon Blue, Cocktail Twins. I'm giving away all of my weaknesses here. Maybe Shirley Manson. I like Shirley Manson.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
I've got a wide variety of musics.
Oh, good musics.
Good music,
Yeah,
yeah.
I suppose Glasgow. I think big artists like 30 years. Definitely.
Simple Minds. Simple Minds, are they from Glasgow?
Aye. Around a bit.
Yeah.
So do you mind if we show a video of you guys? And this is one of the...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're going to talk over it. We're going to talk over it, okay? So we're leaving leaving the mics on. And this is World something.
World Devoured.
There.
World Devoured, yes.
Devoured. Right? Yeah. So we definitely want our viewers and listeners to get a real taste of the band. So we're going to blast this loud right now. We're going to talk over it, okay, guys?
Cool.
Cool. Blast it loud.
Blast away.
There's us right there.
Oh, there's us.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the best part. Yeah.
I'm excited to do that one. That was like the first single from the album.
Yeah, it's a little bit different from the album version, but because it's just a single, I suppose I've made it a bit fancier just because it's one song, but it's a nice little face you're using right there, dog.
How would you call it?
Never get it. There's no like technical tips or something.
Better for it. Still quite chuffed with how this video turned out. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. We shout out to Tom and Maguire for doing this video for us as well. It's quite this one, the longer songs in the album.
Only 420.
Hey, 420 lads, that's half it. There's any people watching this to think of these guys saying right now. Well, you don't get this language.
Yeah, give me some photos.
It's getting bad.
I've had to look at the Newcastle, maybe I was something doing it like it and he's got some subtitles. Because it's, oh, don't believe it. It's because of subtitles, we didn't want to talk about.
So, gents, can we tell American fans if they're into Dying Fetus and Aborted, you know, hey, and a little touch of old school flavor, you got to check out Mass Failure from Scordatura.
Woo!
Yeah,
Make sure you do it because you will enjoy yourself listening to it.
it's quite a good album.
And you'll have fun.
I have listened to the entire album all the way through, and I had to take a shower afterwards. And,
That's always a good sign. If you need to shower after listening to a good album, then
yes,
There you go.
I had blood all over myself. I think I killed something. No, but it's a very
That's
clean.
nothing
It's
to
a
do.
very.
We
No.
don't
We are
take
not liable.
responsibility. We're not liable for it.
it's in the fine print at the back of the booklet.
It's very, very Franklin.
It's definitely a physical workout just to listen to the album and soak it in. You know, it is. It's very cleansing. You know, to me, it's cleansing. But I really did have to shower afterwards. Yeah.
It's because it's so angry though.
It's like it's angry and groovy at the same time.
It's like a little, a little touch of Pantera, a little bit of groove metal in there.
Yeah, it's like aggressive funk music.
Wouldn't go as far as Pantera groove, but
All right.
That bit is very in there.
All right, a little bit extreme to say that. But, hey, can we, did we say give a shout out to Imperative PR on the air yet? If we haven't, then shout out to Imperative PR.
yeah, shout
There we
out
go.
to Imperative. They've been doing pretty well, like pretty good promo for this album so far. So
Indeed.
thanks very much, Imperative.
Thank you, Imperative.
Thanks.
Can we talk about your producer? Were you pleased with his name is Samuel Turbot, and how did that go?
Samuel Turbot is one of the greatest guys on the planet.
That's a fact.
Great.
He knows how to do things that we don't know how to do. That's why we hired him. He's brilliant. He's a great guy.
And very good recording engineer as well.
And
Yeah. I would say he was more of an engineer than that. I wouldn't say he was a producer as such. Like,
Nice.
he recently became a dad, so congratulations.
yeah.
Yes. And he knows when to put Derek right in the front, right? He knows when to put Tam right, you know, to where the levels are just really, really vital.
He was a mixing and mastering genius. Yeah, he worked with us. He basically would listen to what we've got to suggest, and then he would play back, and we would maybe suggest and maybe turn things up and down and whatnot. But he had an idea of the tones and stuff. Anyway, he knew where we were coming from. And it was quite easy to work with him for that.
Very cool. Good.
Absolutely.
We have a second video. I think this maybe was from the previous album, but we're going to talk over it, and we're going to show this one, the second song that we got lined up. Jason is our engineer tonight. Thank you, Jason.
Cool. Blast it.
Blast it.
Nah, this is This is from Mass Failure as well.
Oh, good. Okay. Woo!
This is mine.
See what I mean?
Another good song, if I say so myself.
Yes.
The first taste of the album that everyone had.
Daryl, you sound good on this.
Oh, thanks.
I like the album art. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster of laugh. This tune.
Yeah, it's got a lot of variety. It's just got
One of the first tracks that we started with.
it was.
Disease of Mind.
Yeah. It's just cool the way it kind of goes. It's all different types and that's the way it ends. Yeah, it's really different the way it starts, you know.
Nice
From that drum fill it starts, the way it ends, it's just quite different.
Yeah. We just like to take you all over the place.
Really fast.
Kind of like that's kind of like everything in between.
Well, like the new fun card.
I don't even know what that is.
New fun card, and then goes very fast. I know, but like this one.
Oh, the better fun card.
Like a better one, a new one. Like when it doesn't. It's like speed of light times 10.
It's
all about it. It's all about it.
Okay, we're gonna fade out of this because Lily has is bringing to us some of the recent comments in the live chat room.
Yes, our viewer Richard Nettleton says that this song makes him want to punch a tornado and headbutt a mountain.
Wow.
Respect.
Thanks very much, Richard.
Go ahead and punch those tornadoes for everywhere, for the world.
If you believe you can achieve. Yeah. I think you should get me.
Tornado. Okay. Yeah. And someone wanted to know if you celebrate Secretary's Day. I don't know what that meant. Secretary?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know
What is it? No, I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Is it a good holiday? Can you ask them what that holiday is, and maybe we can...
Yeah, we can.
Yes,
Yeah,
what does that mean?
yeah, we'll ask them right now. Whoever said that, what do you mean? Did you misspell something, or you know?
Never heard of it.
Sounds like a made-up holiday to me.
Sounds like somebody wants to get a day off work
I
or
know.
something.
Oh, it's Secretary's Day. Oh, just take a week
Oh,
off.
just a week off.
Take a week
What we need more in America is bank holidays. You know, we don't get many of those bank holidays. We get no bank holidays here. Occasionally.
This is September weekend right now as well.
This is like the September weekend for us.
Bank holiday.
Yeah.
A bank holiday that every one of us are working.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
6 in the morning.
Hey, are there going to be festivals next year in the UK?
We're playing UK Death Fest hopefully next August in London.
Along with Autopsy and stuff like that, Massacre. Great lineup.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
That's the plan anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they got the go-ahead for shows at the end of this year, maybe about a month ago, but I think it's all been changed now, so I guess we just need to play it by ear. We can't book too much for now because most of the festivals for this year have just been moved to next year, so they're all full.
All right. Yeah. We do you mind if we show a little bit of that video where you're not in it, Daryl?
Yes. Yeah. Go on. Fire away.
But is it easy to play in Russia? Do you need I don't know? Do you have to fill out a bunch of paperwork first, or is it just no problem?
Paperwork heavy trying to get there, but it was
Expensive visas and
definitely worth it though. Like, what an experience. We had to go to the office to sort it out. We had to go travel to Edinburgh, which is about like an hour away, about 45 miles away. We had to do 2 trips there to sort out paperwork for it and stuff. It was anything but straightforward.
Oh,
It was
like 10 pages worth of questions and.
but worth it. It was worth it. It worked out well in the end, but it was a bit of a pain. But
so great, good metal fans in Russia.
Russia and Poland as well. We played Poland as well.
Poland's pretty good as well.
I would say, but yeah, Russia was good.
Good.
Next time I will be there though.
Yes, Daryl. All right, so we're going to show a little bit of Scordatura without Daryl. Here it is here. Yeah.
Enjoy the silence. Yeah, enjoy the silence.
Is that, I remember the film, like one of the legs wasn't like screwed on properly. So I was holding it on with my knee, but I was still doing double bass. I was like, oh, I almost died. But that's alright. That's all good. When we got screamed at by Russian people, and the only ones I knew how to say was Russian.
There we go. Yeah. That's a great crowd.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Everybody was going for it.
That was really good. Crazy Russians.
They didn't understand a word we were saying.
They understood those riffs.
They understood the riffs.
All right, thank you, Jason. Yeah, I just want to see a bit of that. It's a good crowd too, man.
Definitely, man. It was an honour to play in Moscow.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we were there for the weekend. We were there for like 3 days, so we got to go about the place first and then script. That was good. And doing that, yeah.
Let me just say for the record, I love what you do. This is some great, intense death metal, and it sounds fantastic. And kudos to you and also to Samuel. You know.
Yeah, we appreciate it. You know,
Absolutely.
we put a lot of effort into this album, and it's good to finally get it out and see people are actually enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. Are there any standout moments in recording this? You know, that kind of pop to the front of your mind.
Um,
Do you mean like highlights or like
Yeah.
good bits or?
Yeah, or funny bits where I don't know, like Tam fucked up or something.
I remember when we did Volta Volta, the singer, I remember those outtakes, you going, fucking mess. That was very fun.
We've got a lot of different outtakes of Daryl doing the vocals, and just it goes from like the guttural vocals in the song to like shit. 10 minutes for material.
Effort this and that. Hate this.
we probably need some sort of noise album out of the recordings and outtakes we've got, to be honest.
Yes. That would be the box set.
Just chop it up, everyone's fuck ups and just combine it together and see what it sounds like.
But highlights and good bits. I think when we played it back, and I'm just hearing a lot of the riffs were just like, it was good to get it back. Because we had the album, we were playing the album back as we were recording it, you know, so we could hear it back, you know, so it was good to hear it. You know?
Because we were only used to hearing it as a MIDI file on the computer, and it was in the studio. So
we're not the most advanced band. We don't really record like lots of like pre-production demos at home and stuff. And, like
use 8
and way back, you know, we just jam for the sake. Most of it just use like a simple MIDI track as a guide to practice with, and then basically just
doubles letters.
the recording it is when it comes out. You know, before that it's just constant jamming in the rehearsal bit.
Yep.
Very good. That's great, man. That's great. The all right, keep us up to date on. I think you have some fans, but also some enemies here. I'm just checking.
Are
Not
there,
enemy.
Oh, no.
Tell us the enemies first.
let's see. Our viewer
Enemy.
Chris wants to know if there are any U.S. shows in the future.
Good question.
Well, it's hard to say now. I mean, of course, we'd love to get back to the States, but COVID's stopping everything for everyone.
Definitely at some point, you know.
Yeah.
So
Good.
We want to go back. We'll have to go back into the East Coast and hopefully go down that way.
Yeah.
The way we did it last time was kind of like a West Coast, was it? Kind of west.
Yeah, it was between California and Texas.
Texas, and kind of in between. But if we ever go back, I would love to really go to like go from New York and go down the East Coast way.
Yep.
Man,
And get down to like in Florida. That'd be good. Stuff like that.
Visit
Yeah.
Neil Morrison.
Yeah.
Yeah, people think you're a Florida band, I bet.
Probably actually.
I would happily move to Florida.
I maybe wouldn't move to Florida. I'm quite happy staying in Scotland.
Well, there's a place in Glasgow called Mount Florida, so we could just say that we're Mount Florida.
Yeah.
It's like a small area.
Mount Florida, definitely.
I think you said that some pubs and venues are open in Glasgow.
Not the venues, just some pubs, but like only so many people are allowed at the one time, and there's
a curfew
as well. So is it not till like about 10 o'clock?
10, yeah.
10 p.m. Drink till 10 p.m. and then that's you.
I think it's limited. There'll only be so many people can fit in the pub, because there'll be obviously space in it.
Yeah, you need to book like tables as well. I think it's like 2-hour slots you get.
It's all slots, and there'll be spaced out, and you have to sanitize your hands as soon as you go in and leave and stuff like that. So
you have to give
there's a procedure.
You have to give your name and phone number as well in case it's like any cases, and then it's like a track and trace.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
That job will get
You have to finish drinking at 10.
It's not fun, but hopefully we can get to a pub or venue normally soon.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Hey, all right. So, we talked about this a little off air, but there's this radio station in New Jersey that is sort of attached to a Catholic university. And we have 2 videos about them. One of them we're not going to play right now, but it's about how great this radio station is. And then there's another one that is complaining about how horrible this radio station is because they play the Misfits, Cattle Decapitation, Cannibal Corpse, and others. So I want you to see this, and then we're going to ask Daryl for some lyrics that might be offensive to this guy. But just watch your video. So we're ready, Jason.
At least 7 times in the last year, WSOU broadcast a song titled "When a Demon Defiles a Witch" by a band called Whitechapel. The song features a witch casting a spell by consulting a spell book and then encircling herself in a magic circle drawn in her own blood. 2 verses say, "I cry, but if you take a look closer, you'll see a demon's eyes. There's no coming back for me, for my spirit guide is trapped inside my brain. I don't know who I am, in the name of the Father and the Holy Ghost. Close your gates, lock the doors, there is no hope. What has the world come to when a demon defiles a witch? Nobody trusts a word I say. I can't erase these memories, but I will erase humanity. Erase humanity." Opeth is another band that enjoys frequent coverage on WSOU, and its song, "The Grand Conjuring," has been played 12 times in the last year.
Complaining about Opeth.
This song can be described as nothing less than an actual satanic prayer, calling upon the devil
Jason,
for possession.
We'll fade out of this. So.
In part, the lyric.
So here in America, we don't know about figure of speech, analogy, metaphors. You know, this guy's upset because the lyrics were "close the gates," I guess. So this radio station is an independent radio station that is sort of affiliated with a college, and they play extreme metal. So if they were to play something off of Mass Failure, Daryl, what would be some of the offensive lyrics that they would freak out about, or from any of your albums?
Well, I was going to say one from Immense Atrocity, but here's quite a good one from the title track itself. Where are we? Just bear with me. Why is God left them behind? Renounce religion. Life ends bleak and alone. Pray. What the fuck's God gonna do? That's it's a bit about fucking.
That man's head would fucking explode.
Yep.
That guy would explode on camera if you read that.
Yeah, I don't think you could say life is bleak, I guess, on that radio station. So, but look, no, seriously, the dangerous part here is they started a petition. And when there's a petition, they're getting serious, you know, about wanting to shut down a radio station.
Yeah.
We don't need to go.
There's only going to be idiots signing that petition. It's only idiots that deal with that kind of thing. So, especially ones about religion. No one's going to take it seriously. No one cares.
Look, it's a little bit that way in America, and you guys know this. But just a heads up there. So, and I'm gonna ask Jason to just, I don't know, just pick any moment out of that video, and let's see what the guy's complaining about. Any moment out of there.
I'm gonna need a minute. Hold on.
Yeah. What's new, Lily? On these people hate they hate Scordatura, or they love them?
Let's see.
Do they hate us yet? Do they understand what we're saying?
Richard Nettleton says hashtag Team Witch.
Team Witch.
So I believe he is for the radio station.
Oh, I see it right there. Yeah.
And he wants to start a fuck petitions petition. So.
I would sign that one.
I would too.
All right, so hang on here. Our engineer tonight is Jason Stark from Stark Enterprises.
Stark Enterprises?
Really? That's Highland, man. Yeah.
All right, let's see
That
what we
wasn't your gender identity. The album is titled Monolith of Inhumanity, and with some minor editing to remove the F word, the beginning of the lyrics explain the purpose of the song. Quote, "Somewhere in this organism's development, a separate path taken, possible defect awakened. Some feel it was simply a choice and use morality to strengthen their voice. For this rather Christian indoctrination, we have such sights to show you. The gimp shall get to know you, mother effing biblically. It's bound in human leather, desensitized, its sanity weathered. To the wall your arms and legs are tethered. Say hello to your new gender." From there, the song goes into gory and graphic detail of the mutilation of a man and woman's genitals as their sexes are forcibly swapped. Family friendly indeed.
Oh, yeah.
One of the most popular bands.
He's acting as if he wouldn't enjoy it himself. He'd fucking love it.
I think you can tell by his voice he would love that. He would.
He would love it,
100%.
I love how he read it though, just so newscaster, just like
Right.
Biblically, mother effing.
Okay, but look, and Jason, this is the other video. All right, so we have a segment of what actual students say about this radio station. Okay, this is the other side of the story. The other side of the story.
you're gonna have to give me a second, man.
We're gonna give Jason a second, but it's WSOU or something like that. It's Seton Hall, and they're in New Jersey. So.
And this is a Catholic college?
It is.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, it's a college of communication and art. So
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it's sort of Catholic.
There is some affiliation to Catholicism or something in there somehow.
So if you're a student at this college and you're studying communication, you can work at this radio station. So here's what some of the students actually say. We'll just play a short segment of this, and then we'll talk about the blob. The blob. Yeah.
WSOU is a 24/7 student-run radio station. So what that means is we have student managers, we have student assistants. Students are the ones getting the news, getting the sports.
As soon as you join WSOU, you can just get right to it because you start off as the assistant producer and you're already in the DJ booth, you're working with the DJs. You feel like a full-fledged personality. Whatever you want to do, we'd let you do it as long as you show you have a drive for it.
After getting the experience and after just learning everything that the radio station has to offer, being able to make that impact early, I think that's probably one of the greatest things of WSOU.
We actually have a WSOU mentorship program where we get to match you up with one of our alumni, and it's awesome because you already have so much in common with these professionals.
All right, yeah, thank you, Jason.
Big alumni network.
So, all right, so we'll fade out of that, but you saw the article. It said WSOU was the best radio station in the nation. But then the other dude says it's quite satanic. So because they play cattle decapitation.
Yeah.
I think he's just wrong.
Yeah. He doesn't know things.
He's annoyed because his religion got called it, and then he started all his shit.
It's sort of like, I don't like your music, so I'm annoyed that you enjoy it.
It's so backwards. Live and let die. Live and let live. Live and let people do things that. Live and let die. Live and let sigh. Live and let cry.
Hey, guys, so last week on our show, and we have this reoccurring topic, we discovered that off the coast of Spain, orca whales are ramming into fishermen's boats, ramming into boats of all kinds.
That's rude.
I was watching something on YouTube about that last night, believe it or not.
Great.
That came up my news feed. Yeah, orcas attacking fishermen out at sea.
How rude. Good stuff, they shouldn't be fishing.
and they're really banging into these boats. Apparently, it's not just play; it's aggressiveness and a kind of a coordination by numerous orca whales to mess with these.
Like 7 of them attacking like one fisherman's boat. It's crazy as fuck, man.
Maybe the orcas are fishing the fishermen.
So we have a theory. The theory now is that the heat blob in the ocean. We're going to show you the article, okay? So, climate change is causing these heat areas in the ocean. Look, heat blob in the Pacific Ocean caused 1 million seabirds to die. So, this is an article from a science source about these heat areas in the ocean that are just causing animals to die. And I think that the orcas are just getting pissed off. And they're ramming boats. They're like, you humans are fucking up this planet.
Yeah, all the food's dying.
Anyways, that's my theory.
People fucking suck.
We're on the side of the orcas.
We're on the side of the orcas.
I'm on the side of the orcas.
Yeah, me too.
Who knew there were heat blobs? And so, Daryl, or Owen, because I know you write some lyrics too. I'm just throwing this out there: the orcas and the heat blob, for the next album. If you need some lyrical inspiration.
We've already got some sort of lyrical theme we're going to go with, but we can't tell yet. That's telling you too much.
It's about whales.
It's about the heat blob and orcas.
It's about narwhal.
And a narwhal. Would Imperative PR tell me if I ask them?
We actually didn't have anything to do with them promoting the album. I think that was down to a label. He works with Imperative for a lot of his bands, so obviously it'd be the exact same for us. But they've been doing pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. Keep us posted on anything there. So, I want to share with you guys some death metal shows that we have scheduled that Corpsepaint Show is producing at another venue in Dallas, not too far from Reno's Chop Shop, but it's Gas Monkey Bar and Grill here in Dallas is an outdoor stage. So they've opened up for shows because it's outdoors, and fans have to sit at tables which are kind of spaced apart, kind of like you were describing at the pub.
Yeah.
But all right, so this one is October 7th, and that's Silver Tongue Devil, Electric Vengeance, and Serpent Priest, produced by us here at Corpsepaint Show. Heck yeah. Masca required. All right, and then that one is in November. Estionics, A Devil's Daydream, Weapon of Regret. So we got a triple lineup again.
Looks like it'll be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you guys are able to fly over to Dallas, November 12th would be a good date.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Perfect. And then All Hallows Eve, they're a tribute to Type O Negative. And we have Blonde Sabbath and Moonverse. That's on November 20.
Blonde Sabbath.
Oh, let me tell you, she's outstanding. Yeah, the lead singer of Blonde Sabbath.
She is, yes.
Yeah, Michelle is outstanding. Are you the one who directed me to her?
I think I was, yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Because that's fantastic. Yeah. And
Blonde Sabbath.
Yeah, Blonde Sabbath. So occasionally we'll do like a tribute night. So on that one, it's Typo Negative Tribute and Blonde Sabbath too. So, but they sing she sings Dio and Ozzy, and you know a variety of songs. So.
That's cool.
Are there anything else? Is there anything else, guys, that we have not covered? Please, or that you want to shout out or say hi to Mom or anything like that?
Hi, Mum. Thank you for having us. We Mass Failure came out on the 25th of September. It's available on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Bandcamp, and I highly recommend you get it if you like brutal death metal, because it is a mixture of fantastic things all put in together for one. And it's very healthy for your ears. It helps with COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Helps fight COVID.
100% fact.
We'll give a shout out to like, everyone that's supported us as well over.
It's huge.
Cool. Yeah, a massive thank you to everyone that's supported us on the run up to this. It's been 3 years in the works. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it, and without everyone's support, this probably wouldn't have happened. So, massive thank you to our friends, families, and all the fans.
Mass thank you.
Mass thank you.
I'll say thanks to Little Feeding from Albuquerque, because they were a really good band to tour with in the States, to tour with the American band that kept us right. So,
Great.
The Lithopedian boys.
Check out the Lithopedian boys from Albuquerque.
Yeah, shout out. And how about you?
The new one now, there's got a new vocalist.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to him too.
And Owen, we didn't hear from you.
I shout out to everybody that's helped us with this album. I'm just mirroring Daryl's response, sorry.
You made it your own though.
I try. And I shout out to myself, because I'm brilliant.
Shout out to Daryl for being brilliant.
I am brilliant.
Yeah.
And look, if you download this entire album or buy the vinyl from any of the sources that Tam said, or on Bandcamp, whatever, you will.
The CD as well, yeah.
The CDs as well.
CD, great, great, yeah, because I play those in the car, I do, and so yeah, you will have 10 years of good luck. It's just like when you buy stuff from Lurid Wares.
Well, yeah.
It's followed by 10 years of good luck. This is proven.
Yeah.
Follow Lily Lurid on Instagram. It's the Norse Lily.
Yes, please.
Real quick, did you you have new product? You have new products that you put out for sale?
Yes, just recently I restocked my horror air fresheners, which you can put
Oh,
in your
can
car.
I get some?
Yeah, absolutely.
Reach out to these guys. Yeah, they need air freshener.
Yeah, I can hook you up.
Hey,
I would really like to smell like that.
What does it smell like?
Lady air freshener. It smells like a lady.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Nettleton says hashtag Team Lily.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard.
Every single post that I have now on Instagram will have hashtag Team Lily.
Yay!
Yeah. Hey,
No,
funny thing happened while you guys were talking. Lily's eyes got completely black.
They did.
So we're gonna have to do the Lily cam, the close up, so you can see.
If you can see.
Oh my God!
No, they weren't all black before. Now they're all black.
Interesting.
Your whole pupil is dark.
Yes.
What? You can control this, can't you?
Maybe.
You have bodily control over things that I don't. That the rest of us don't have control over. Her teeth grow sometimes too. Hey, guess what, guys? We have to say so long, but it's on Gore House Productions. The album is Mass Failure. The band is Scordatura. And we love you, blokes. We love you, man. I would love to see you back in the States.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Absolutely.
Now, please, for the next U.S. tour, make sure Dallas is on the list of cities.
we'll try our hardest to get back to Dallas. We love it there.
Yeah, great guys.
We've
All right.
10 shows in Dallas.
Dallas World Tour.
Reach out to me. We'll book. We'll get you booked. I will help get you booked. I will. I promise.
We will definitely hit you up with that one.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you staying up late for us. Say it again.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, of course.
Adios. Great fun to have those guys.
Yeah, they were amazing.
We have to say so long.
Mm-hmm,
I want to talk next week about Salem and about more of your products.
Mm-hmm, sure thing.
And new stuff that you got. So be ready. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're going to push all of that. Thanks to everyone who's in the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
What are they saying now? Like it's popping.
Let's see. Richard Nettleton says that he can book them for children's birthday parties.
Perfect. Close the gates. That guy's upset because the lyric said close the gates. So we're going to close the gates.
Yeah.
See you next week. We want you to elevate your life by going underground. By that we mean supporting independent art, independent music, independent print, independent movies.